it is Hunter here. Welcome back to my channel. So today this is just a random video that I just kind of wanted to film. I really wanted to tell you guys a story. This happened probably about 2 weeks ago and it was just really funny, and honestly I feel like I look on fleek right now and I really just kind of wanted to video film. And I did get some, like, I'm gonna do a one brand tutorial, but I already have this makeup on. I didn't want to take it off, re-put makeup on. That's too crazy. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story. This happened in my local town in Wyoming at Walmart, because that's where everything weird happens, is at Walmart. I just feel like that's where it happens. So yeah, let's get into the story, shall we? Okay, so it is just another casual day. I'm going to the Walmart with my mother to buy groceries. It's literally 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We walk into Walmart, and we're walking into Walmart, and so we step into the store, and there's like a walkway, and then there's like some shelves like over here. And so I walk in and I notice like these two kind of like probably teenage boys just standing at the racks. And I walk in and I was like, okay, there's two guys standing there, whatever. And they look at me and I'm like, okay, look at me. And then like one of them starts whispering to the other one, like when they see me, and I'm just like, okay, that's kind of sketchy, but you know, whatever. Keep going with my life. So I tell my mom that I'm going to go get my shampoo. So I walk right past the boys and I'm heading to the shampoo aisle. And I get to the shampoo aisle, I'm looking around, you know, I'm trying to find the shampoo that I want. I pick out the shampoo that I want and I turn around and they are standing at the end of the aisle that I'm on, and I'm like, you were just over there, now you're on the same aisle as me? What? And so I was like, okay, this is a little bit weird. But I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, maybe they just wanted some shampoo too. So I keep going and I find my mom and I'm like, okay, I'm putting the shampoo in the car. And then I was like, oh yes, I need a pillow because I have really sucky pillows and I just wanted a better pillow for my bed. So I go to the pillow aisle and I'm there for probably about 3 minutes and I pick up my pillow. And so as I'm coming out of the aisle, I'm coming out of the aisle right here, and here the two boys, they were standing right here at the end of my aisle, and they practically like run into me, and I'm like, what in the heavens are you guys doing over here? And it just like creeped me the heck out. And so I go over and I tell my mom, I'm like, I swear to God, these two guys are following me. And she's like, oh, whatever, you know, you're probably just like being psycho. I'm like, I seriously think these two guys are following me. And she's like, you know, whatever. So we start walking, so we were in kind of like the sporting stuff, and we walk clear across to the other side of the store to get to like the produce and the food and stuff. And we're like walking, and there's like this long walkway that like connects like the clothes from like the food. And I turn around and they are following, they're walking behind us, walking towards the food aisle. And I'm like, literally, Mom, they are literally still behind us. I'm like, don't turn around now, but they are still following us. And she's like, okay, that's kind of weird, but like still she didn't really think anything of it. And I'm like, this is so sketchy. So then I'm in my food, I'm getting all of the food and everything, and I don't notice them or anything, and I'm like, thank God, you know, they probably just, whatever, they stopped. And then I go up and to get some blueberries. Turn around, they're right there. And you know, like, they're trying to act like they're like picking out fruit and stuff too, and it's like, you guys are kind of stupid because I know that you're not doing that, and it's kind of weirded me out. And then I was like, okay, Mom, I just ran into those boys again. And so now it's time to go check out, and so we go to the self-checkout, and we are checking out in the self-checkout line, and like right behind like where the self-checkouts are, there's like some like shelves where candy is and like drinks, and they were literally standing there the whole time we were checking out, just like trying to act like they were looking at the candy and the drinks and stuff there. And I'm like, oh my God, Mom, they are still like following me while we are freaking checking out. My mom's like, okay, this is a little bit weird. So then we are all done checked out and we are walking out of the store. We're starting to walk down the aisle. We had to walk to the other side of the store to get out to where we parked. And I was like, oh my God, I wonder if they're gonna follow us out to our car. And I turn around and one of them is following us like out to our car. And I'm like, oh my God, Mom, they are still following us. They're literally going to follow us to our car. And so as we are walking out of the store, this Walmart lady comes running up to us and she's like, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. And my mom turns around and she's like, what? And she's like, the lady's like, have you noticed that these two boys are following you? And my mom's like, yeah, my daughter said that she noticed two boys following her. And then here comes this other guy, and he's like, yeah, I've noticed these two boys following you around the whole store. I saw them in the sporting goods, and I saw them in the produce, and I saw them at the checkout stand, and now they were following you out to your car. And he's like, I'm very concerned, and I would like to call the police. And so right at that time, here comes the boy and walks right by us, and this guy who saw them following us, he's like, hey, you get over here. He's like, what were your intentions of following these girls? And the boy's like, oh, what? I didn't even realize we were following her. And the guy's like, oh yeah, whatever, you were totally following them. You were all over the store with them. And he just shrugs his shoulders. The boy has no idea what to say. And he's like, it was my friend's idea. And he just like wouldn't say anything. And it's like, okay, that's kind of weird. And so this guy, he says to my mom, he's like, I'd really like to call the cops and like press charges. And the Walmart lady's like, yeah, we can find them up on the cameras and see them like following you around the store. And so my mom's like, well, yeah, call the cops, but I'm in a hurry now. I have to go pick up my other daughter. And he's like, yeah, I understand. He's like, I just was concerned for the safety of your daughter because I have young girls and that would just freak me out. And my mom's like, yeah, well, I wouldn't want them to follow me home or whatever. And so then the guy says to the boy, he's like, you're staying with me. And he's like, just because there's a pretty young woman, you can't just be following them around the whole store. That's stalking. And he just still hasn't said anything. And so then the Walmart lady, she's like, okay, well, we're going to walk you out to your car just to make sure and keep them here, just make sure they don't see your car or where you're going. And the guy's like, yeah, he points to the boy and he's like, yeah, you're staying here with me. And so they hold the boys, the man holds the boys in the store, and he like my mom gives them her name and her phone number in case he does call the cops and my mom like needs to make a statement or something. And then we get escorted out to our car by the Walmart lady, and she's like, hurry up, get in your car and go away. She's like, yeah, we're so sorry about this. She's like, just get in your car and give me your name and everything. And so yeah, we get in our car. My mom's like, get the frick out of here. And so yeah, that was my story about being stalked in Walmart by two teenage boys. And my mom's like, they're probably harmless. They probably just wanted your phone number or something. I'm like, but it's still really creepy. And you never know like what their intentions were. And we never got a call from like the police or anything, so I don't know what happened with that. I was like, oh my god, Mom, I'm kind of curious what happened to them, but it's just like, there's weird people out there, like, what the heck? But yeah, so I got stalked in Walmart, and that was my fun story. And next time, my mom should believe me when I tell her that people are stalking me because I have good eyes. See, I have good eyes because I knew they were stalking me. I'm like, you stalking me, okay? Alright, so that's the end of my story. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like storytime videos, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And leave me a comment down below saying you want to hear more of my interesting stories from my interesting life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below. Check out my other videos and stay tuned for new videos. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.